I think it's definitely one of the leaders in providing a cinematic experience, absolutely. I think what we pulled off for the cutscene shoot, I don't think has been done yet for games. The amount of actors that we had on set and the amount of footage that we recorded for it. A lot of the staff at Giant remarked while we were there that this was like a film shoot. The size of the script that we were working with and how we approached it was very much from a film sensibility.
It's quite amazing that some of the very early sketches that we did some, you can say, some mood boards from the game that was quite extreme in the sense of it was very different from the previous Hitman games, and they were quite diverse. And those, looking back at those, there's still most of the, you can say, the energy and the kind of ideas inside is still carried through to the game until the very end, which also makes me very happy that we didn't really lose the kind of core of the new style that Hitman Absolution took from the previous Hitman games.
It's been quite a ride. It's by far one of the most complex games I've ever worked on. It's in its nature to be unpredictable, and I think that's been the main challenge and also the main point of why it's so fun to work on it.
The times where we are limiting ourselves quite a lot is where also the best ideas comes up, because we know if we have very little time or we have very little resources to do a specific part of the game, all these kind of alternative and interesting ideas come up and say, what if we did this, and turn everything on its head?
I've enjoyed the team immensely. We've got an incredible group of animators working on the team. Going to LA and doing the shoot and working with the actors and the staff and just everybody there has been absolutely a highlight of my career. Learning so much from the actors there. We couldn't have asked for a better cast. Everybody was so interactive, and when their shot was over, they didn't just leave the set. They were there and joking with everybody, eating lunch with the whole crew, and it was just an amazing opportunity.
It's very powerful as a motivating factor for all of us working on the team to see people caring so much about the game, because you can say it's a commercial product that has to be released and it has to make money, but on the other side it's also a piece of entertainment, and it has to entertain people and make them happy and challenged and moved, hopefully.
What I hope is that a lot of players get this experience of, okay, this happened, so now that happened, so now I have to do this, and then I hide in here, and then this happens, and I find this item, and then this happens. And that they really understand that at this point they are playing a game that is their own experience.
I think of it as a niche game, a game that hit the assassin nerve, where you're the predator and you can sneak around in a sandbox environment and have different ways of taking out your opponent. And I don't think any of the other Assassin's games that have come up since, any of the other stealth games quite hit that just yet. So we kind of still have our own little thing which is quite unique for Hitman.
I really like it when I see people doing stuff they didn't expect to do in the game. So they have plans, something happens, and then they did something unexpected. That's the best part.
While you're working on it, it's basically nothing, right? I mean, the game is nothing until it's on a shelf. Then you can say it's just a dream, and it might be a dream that is more and more kind of actually being real, but unless it can actually fit on a DVD, run at the frame rate it needs to run, comply to all the TRCs, and being pushed through distribution and everything, then it's done, right? Then you can say, now let's get on with our lives, do something new.